What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer doing a little quick video here. I just want to go over some of my favorite budget options when it comes to going second, because as you can see here, Forbidden Droplets is getting a quote-unquote reprint, but it's another secret rare, meaning that's going to be well over $100. As you can see, very much not going to be accessible to the masses. This card will elude budget players once again until it probably comes out in a structure deck, which will be sold out and it'll go for 20 bucks. But 20 bucks is much better than 110 in my opinion. So what can you do instead? First option here, I'm looking for everything under $10. So $10 a copy, I should say, not for the play set. Dark World No More fits that bill. Theoretically, it's also good because you don't have to give up other cards like Forbidden Droplets. Obviously, you're discarding other ones to kind of make that happen. It is a quick play, so you can chain to kind of not do it. But in any case, Dark World No More obviously is extremely, extremely good. Pick up a playset for 24 bucks. You can't be too mad about that. Probably worth playing in the main at some point. And there's not a deck that I can think of that, can play around Dark World No More. No one's playing Infernity Barrier type cards. Imperial Order is obviously very popular, but if you're going into game one, they're probably not going to have it. It's a card you side into. So if you got this in your main, playing against, Drytron, good for the ultimateness. You're playing against Invoked, it's good against the Macabre, it's good against the El Shaddai Winda. And then you play against Bird Up, and they have that big end board with, Ensemble Robin, Apex Avian, Double Dragon Lords, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, this card deals with it all. So this is like the best option for replacement. But another one, if you want to go even cheaper, is Forbidden Chalice. It kind of does have the same interaction as Forbidden Droplets. If you think about it, if you activate a spell, your opponent goes to chain and negate. You can chain Forbidden, so you kind of like traded the same amount of cards as you would. And it's also good to be able to set this card. It's just an Omni Negate, right? Or a Monster Negate, I should say, not an Omni Negate, quote unquote. So I think it does have a lot of versatility, a lot of usefulness. And also, you're not playing into Triple Tactics Talent. Both cards do that, and I think that's probably why this card is gaining so much popularity. This card is like over 10 printings, and this is the cheapest copy, or around this. Every copy is around $3. So that shows just how much people are paying attention to this card at the moment. Draw Knockbird's over 20 bucks right now, unfortunately. So I personally don't want to spend $60 on hand traps. I think that is super unfortunate. So what can you do instead? You got to think about the interactions. So no material. When I think of Draw Knockbird, I think of Activate Meltdown, right? Then you can chain, so they can't search Invocation. But you can effectively stop your opponent from doing the same thing here. With the no material, if they go into the Secure Gardna, I'm pretty sure the Light Link one, you can chain no material on that, so they can't go into Invocation. It's just going to be a dead card in their hand. I wish you could wait until they activated Invocation, but yeah, it has to be when they're special summoned. But this card has a lot of versatility, of course, for the entire format. It could be good against, Dragon Link, potentially, because they're going into tons of synchro plays. I mean, you can pretty much go over whatever the case may be. Bird Up, you can think of some good stuff. If you were to chain no material on their F0, that would be super sick. It says this churn, so you would have had to end up getting rid of it, but there's still, again, you can think of tons of places to kind of prevent that from stopping them from doing anything. Then you can also do DD Crow, kind of the same thing against the Invocation players. Although I think Barrel Canary also, if you chain DD Crow on that, it kind of stops their effect dead in its track and won't special summon itself and whatever's in the graveyard. If they were to put Wagtail in graveyard to try to special summon that out, that would be even better, because they're also not getting Bird Call, they're also not getting the special summon effect. So I think this card is actually really high impact. It's also really good against Drytron, of course, because if you can hit their field spell, then they are pretty much screwed from what I'm thinking. Artifact Lancia, it's also good against Virtual World. We all know that it can be good against Tri-Brigade, Bird Up Tri-Brigade. I keep talking about, obviously Invocation decks, but it's so popular right now. You just kind of have to play this card, it feels like. And there's just too many other ways that this works out. Even against Dragon Link, theoretically, because they can't pop a card out of your hand. So you're kind of trading the Levy for the card that you want to take out of your hand. I don't know. That's a little bit of a niche interaction. You may not even side that in. But I think that also kind of fulfills the same need. And this last card is certainly my favorite. That's Alpha the Master Beast. This card is only $1.67 right now. I can't recommend picking this up more as a going second card. Think about Bird Up, right? Special Summon Alpha. Activate the effect of Ensemble Robin. Special summon Alpha. It's not a, you can special summon this card as many times as you want. So we have to really think about the implications of that card, because Double Dragon Lord does the same exact thing. So you're going to go ahead and attack into their Apex Avian, use the effect of Alpha to bounce the Ensemble Robin. You've just gotten rid of 2 interruptions with a single card that I think you can even special summon again. It may not be able to attack, but it can attack directly. Like, this card, I think, is too versatile. I'm picking up my copies right now because this card I cannot imagine is not going to show up, in the format in some form or fashion. So this is kind of why I made the video. I feel like it's just, if you also want to think about it in terms of like invoke decks, boom, you just got over their window, pop. You got over the Makaba, pop back the window, all within one special summon. It's almost too good to be true. So, yes, Alpha the Master Beast, my favorite tech budget card of the format. What are your favorite cards when it comes to going second that you think are inexpensive that I have missed on this list? Let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.